If you're over 60 and your vision isn't as sharp as it used to be, this may surprise you. What you eat before bed could influence how your eyes repair themselves overnight. Because while you're sleeping, your eyes aren't just resting, they're repairing. And tonight, I'm going to show you 7 specific foods that support eye repair, reduce inflammation, and nourish the tiny blood vessels in your eyes while you sleep. But first, if you care about protecting your vision, your brain, and your independence as you age, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel. I create calm, research-based health videos specifically for adults over 60, and your support truly helps this message reach more people. Now let's begin. As we age, 3 major things affect our eyesight: reduced circulation to the retina, increased inflammation, and oxidative stress damaging delicate eye cells. Most people focus on glasses. Few people focus on nourishment. But your eyes are living tissue. They depend on healthy blood flow, stable blood sugar, antioxidants, and nighttime repair cycles. During sleep, your body increases cellular repair activity. Melatonin rises, inflammation drops, tissues rebuild. That includes the retina, the light-sensitive layer at the back of your eye. But repair requires nutrients. If your body doesn't have the raw materials it needs, repair is limited. And this is where nighttime nutrition becomes powerful. Certain foods eaten in the evening can support retinal circulation, provide antioxidants that fight oxidative damage, stabilize blood sugar overnight, and deliver key nutrients used during cellular repair. This is not magic, it's biology. Now, I need to be very clear, no food can reverse severe eye disease overnight. But consistent nutrition can support macular health, blood vessel integrity, night vision, and overall eye resilience. And many seniors don't realize that nighttime is one of the most active repair windows for the eyes. In the next minutes, I'll walk you through 7 specific foods, simple, accessible, and practical, that support this process. Some may surprise you, some you may already have in your kitchen, but the timing matters, and how you combine them matters. Before we move on, let me ask you something. Have you noticed more difficulty seeing at night, increased glare from headlights, dry, irritated eyes, or slower visual adjustment in dark rooms? These can be related to circulation and oxidative stress, and that's exactly what we're going to address. Let's start with the first food, one that supports both blood flow and antioxidant protection while you sleep. One of the most powerful foods you can eat before bed to support your eyes is something simple: blueberries. Yes, small, dark, ordinary blueberries, but inside them is something extraordinary. Blueberries are rich in compounds called anthocyanins. These natural pigments improve circulation in tiny blood vessels, help protect retinal cells from oxidative damage, support night vision, and reduce inflammation. And here's why this matters after 60. The retina depends on extremely small blood vessels. Even minor circulation decline affects visual sharpness and night adaptation. Anthocyanins help keep those vessels flexible. When eaten in the evening, they provide antioxidant support during the body's overnight repair cycle. Now, how should you eat them? A small handful, fresh or frozen, not drowned in sugar, not in syrup, not in pie, just plain. You can combine them with a small amount of plain yogurt or a few nuts to stabilize blood sugar overnight. Because stable blood sugar is critical for eye health. Blood sugar spikes damage retinal vessels over time. Keeping it steady protects them. Now let's move to the second food. This one surprises many people: walnuts. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s support tear production, reduce dry eye symptoms, help maintain retinal cell structure, and lower inflammation. And here's something most people don't realize. Dry eye at night can worsen visual strain the next day. Omega-3s help support the oil layer of your tears, preventing overnight dryness. Just a small handful, about 4 to 6 walnut halves, is enough. Not salted, not candied, simple. Now let's pause for something important. These foods work best when they replace sugary nighttime snacks, replace processed desserts, and are eaten 1 to 2 hours before sleep. Because heavy, high-sugar foods at night increase inflammation and disrupt repair. And remember, your eyes repair best when blood flow is steady, inflammation is low, and blood sugar is stable. Blueberries and walnuts help support all 3. But we're just getting started. The next food supports something critical: the macula. The macula is the part of your retina responsible for sharp central vision, and it needs specific nutrients that many seniors are deficient in. Now let's talk about a food that directly supports the most delicate and important part of your eye, the macula. The macula is responsible for reading, recognizing faces, seeing fine detail, and providing clear central vision. After age 60, this area becomes more vulnerable to oxidative stress and nutrient depletion. One of the best foods to support it before bed is spinach. Dark leafy greens like spinach are rich in two powerful compounds, lutein and zeaxanthin. These are not ordinary vitamins. They are carotenoids that accumulate directly inside the retina, acting like natural sunglasses for your eyes. They filter harmful blue light, reduce oxidative damage, and support retinal repair to help preserve visual sharpness. Your body does not produce these compounds. You must get them from food. Yet many seniors don't get enough. Why before bed? Because during sleep, the retina undergoes active repair. These nutrients support that vital process. A small serving is enough, a handful with dinner, blended into a smoothie, or added to eggs earlier in the evening. Now let's move to another powerful nighttime food that supports circulation and nitric oxide production, beets. Beets contain natural nitrates that convert into nitric oxide, helping relax blood vessels and increase oxygen delivery. Better circulation means better nutrient delivery to your delicate retinal tissue overnight. A small serving of roasted beets or a glass of diluted juice is perfect. Just avoid sugary processed beet drinks. Poor circulation is a silent contributor to vision decline. Improving vascular health supports the foundation of eye health. We have 4 powerful supporters: blueberries, walnuts, spinach, and beets, but the next food is critical for dry eyes. Now let's talk about something simple, but incredibly powerful for aging eyes: extra virgin olive oil. This is not just cooking oil, it's a source of healthy monounsaturated fats and powerful antioxidants called polyphenols. And after 60, your eyes need healthy fats more than ever. Why? Because every cell in your retina is surrounded by a fatty membrane. When those membranes become damaged by inflammation or oxidative stress, vision can suffer. Healthy fats help maintain retinal cell structure, reduce inflammation, support tear film stability, and improve absorption of fat-soluble nutrients like lutein. Remember the spinach we talked about? Lutein is fat-soluble. Without fat, your body absorbs far less of it. So combining spinach with olive oil in the evening dramatically improves nutrient delivery to your eyes. A simple example: lightly sautéed spinach with a drizzle of olive oil, or olive oil added to roasted vegetables, or a small salad with dark greens and olive oil dressing. Simple, natural, effective. Now let's move to something many seniors overlook, but it's essential: pumpkin seeds. These small seeds are rich in zinc. Zinc plays a critical role in eye health. It helps transport vitamin A from the liver to the retina, support night vision, and maintain retinal cell function. Low zinc levels are linked to poor night adaptation, slower dark adjustment, and increased risk of retinal decline, and zinc deficiency becomes more common with age. A small handful of unsalted pumpkin seeds in the evening can support this process. Not sugary seed mixes, not heavily salted varieties, simple natural seeds. Now here's something important to understand. Vision decline after 60 is often not caused by one dramatic event. It's usually the result of slow oxidative damage, gradual inflammation, reduced circulation, and nutrient depletion. And these foods work by addressing those root factors. We've now covered blueberries, walnuts, spinach, beets, olive oil, pumpkin seeds. There is one more food, and it's especially important for protecting the surface of your eyes overnight. It supports tear production, cellular repair, and inflammation control, and many seniors either avoid it or eat the wrong version of it. The final food on this list is one many seniors have been told to limit. But when chosen correctly, it can be incredibly supportive for your eyes. Eggs, specifically whole eggs. Eggs contain lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamin A, zinc, and high-quality protein, all critical for eye repair. Now here's what makes eggs special. The lutein and zeaxanthin in eggs are highly bioavailable. That means your body absorbs them more efficiently compared to many plant sources. Why? Because eggs naturally contain fat, and as we mentioned earlier, these carotenoids are fat-soluble. So when you eat eggs in the evening, you're delivering highly absorbable retinal nutrients during the body's overnight repair window. Vitamin A in eggs is also essential for night vision, retinal function, and surface eye health. Low vitamin A levels can contribute to poor dark adaptation, dryness, and eye fatigue. Now, this does not mean eating large, heavy meals before bed. It means having one egg with dinner or an egg-based meal earlier in the evening, combined with greens and healthy fats, balanced, not excessive. Now let's step back for a moment. You may notice something about all 7 foods. None of them are exotic. None are expensive superfoods. They are simple: blueberries, walnuts, spinach, beets, olive oil, pumpkin seeds, eggs. What makes them powerful is not hype, it's consistency. When eaten regularly, especially replacing inflammatory nighttime snacks, they provide antioxidants, healthy fats, circulation support, minerals, stable blood sugar, all of which contribute to healthier eye tissue over time. Now let's talk about something just as important as what you eat before bed, what you should avoid. Certain nighttime foods can quietly interfere with eye repair while you sleep. The first major problem is sugar-heavy snacks before bed. Cookies, ice cream, and sweetened cereals spike blood sugar, increasing inflammation in the retinal vessels. Over time, repeated blood sugar spikes can damage those tiny vessels. Even mild repeated spikes matter. Stable blood sugar protects circulation, spikes stress it. Highly processed, salty foods like chips and packaged meals are another issue. Excess sodium can increase blood pressure and worsen fluid retention. The retina depends on stable, healthy microcirculation. Chronic high sodium intake can work directly against that delicate balance. Heavy, greasy meals right before bed can increase inflammation and disrupt sleep, reducing your eye's nighttime repair efficiency. Late heavy meals interfere with deep sleep and steady circulation. Alcohol before bed is often overlooked. It disrupts REM sleep and dehydrates the body, which can significantly worsen dry eye symptoms. Your eyes need hydration overnight. Your eyes need hydration overnight for healthy tear production. Alcohol works directly against that necessary hydration. It's about maintaining a healthy environment for repair. This is not about perfection. It's about patterns. If most nights include sugar, salt, and alcohol, your eyes will struggle to compensate. Consistency in your choices is key. Think of eye repair during sleep like a construction crew. You want good materials, clear working conditions, and a steady power supply. An inflamed environment slows repair. Now let's make this practical, because knowing the foods is one thing. Using them consistently is what makes the difference. You do not need to eat all 7 foods every night. You do not need a complicated meal plan. What matters most is building a simple, repeatable evening pattern. Here's an example of what that could look like. Dinner could include lightly sautéed spinach with olive oil, a boiled or poached egg, a small portion of roasted beets. Then, about an hour later, if you want something small, a handful of blueberries with a few walnuts, and perhaps a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds added to yogurt or eaten alone. That's it. No extreme dieting, no expensive supplements, no complicated routines. Just real food that supports circulation, antioxidant protection, stable blood sugar, and retinal nourishment. Now, here's something very important. Timing matters. Eating 1 to 2 hours before bed allows digestion to settle. Heavy meals right before lying down can interfere with sleep quality. And deep sleep is when the most repair happens. So don't just think about food. Think about sleep quality too. The eyes depend on deep, uninterrupted sleep cycles. Poor sleep increases inflammation. Inflammation accelerates visual decline. Nutrition and sleep work together. Now let me address something realistic. You may not notice dramatic changes overnight. This is not like turning on a light switch. Eye support is gradual. Subtle improvements might include less dryness in the morning, better night adaptation, reduced glare sensitivity, more stable vision during the day. Consistency over weeks matters more than one perfect evening. And remember, these foods are not only supporting your eyes, they also support brain circulation, heart health, blood sugar balance. The retina is an extension of the brain. What protects your eyes often protects your brain too. Now let's talk about who benefits most from adding these foods. If you are over 60 and you've noticed more difficulty seeing at night, increased glare from headlights, or dry, irritated eyes in the morning, supporting overnight repair is vital. Increased glare from headlights or slower adjustment from light to dark are common signs that your retina needs extra nutritional support. These changes are common with aging, but they are not untouchable. If you have high blood pressure, diabetes, prediabetes, or a family history of macular degeneration, your retinal blood vessels may already be under extra stress. Nutrition becomes even more important in these cases. The retina has one of the highest oxygen demands of any tissue in the body. It requires steady circulation. When circulation declines, subtle visual changes appear first. However, I need to be very clear here. Food supports. It does not replace medical care. Professional guidance is essential for serious concerns. If you experience sudden vision loss, flashing lights, a curtain-like shadow in your vision, or severe eye pain that requires immediate medical attention, these are not situations for dietary adjustments. But for gradual age-related visual changes, this nightly support approach is safe, gentle, and supportive, improving vascular health benefits, not just your eyes, but your entire body. Let's bring everything together in a simple, clear way. Your eyes repair while you sleep, but repair requires 3 things: good circulation, low inflammation, and the right nutrients available in your bloodstream. After 60, circulation can slow, inflammation can rise, nutrient absorption can decline. That's why intentional evening nutrition matters. Here are the 7 foods again. Blueberries, for antioxidant protection and microvascular support. Walnuts, for omega-3 fats and tear stability. Spinach, for lutein and zeaxanthin to protect the macula. Beets, for nitric oxide and improved blood flow. Extra virgin olive oil, for anti-inflammatory support and nutrient absorption. Pumpkin seeds, for zinc and retinal function. Eggs, for highly absorbable lutein, vitamin A, and protein for repair. You do not need all of them every night, but building a consistent rotation makes a difference over time. Just as important is what you reduce. Sugary nighttime snacks, highly processed salty foods, heavy greasy meals before bed, alcohol that disrupts sleep and dehydrates your eyes. Simple swaps can change your long-term outcome. Now here's the most important mindset shift. There is no single miracle food, but there are daily habits that quietly protect your independence. Clear vision supports, reading, driving safely, recognizing loved ones, maintaining confidence. Your eyesight is deeply connected to your quality of life. And while aging is natural, neglect is optional. Support your eyes, support your circulation, support your sleep. Small, consistent actions matter more than dramatic, temporary efforts. If this video helped you understand how nighttime nutrition supports eye health, please like and subscribe. It helps this channel continue bringing practical, calm, senior-focused health guidance to more people. And tonight, before bed, choose one supportive food. Start there. Your eyes are still capable of repair. You just need to give them what they need.